In today's world of innovation and technology, some robots look very much like humans and are working alongside real people in jobs like hospitality and customer service. Imagine you are a tourist in a country and your local guide is a robot. Or you are watching the early morning news and the presenter is a robot. Or even the customer service agent at your nearest phone help center is also a robot. It's not a dream or something far off in the future. It's happening right now. Here are fully performing AI female robots in Japan doing the unimaginable. HRP-C. HRP-4C is a robot created by smart engineers in Japan. This robot tries very hard to copy how humans move and act. It's amazing how robots can do things like this. HRP-4C, also known as Meme, looks like a girl and is about 5 feet tall and weighs 95 pounds with its battery. The way it looks is based on how young Japanese women looked in the late 1990s. Meme has lots of motors in its body and face, like 30 in its body and 8 for its expressions. This helps it move and make faces like a real person. It can even listen to sounds around it and understand voices using special computer programs. Sometimes, Meme can even use a special thing called a Vocaloid to sing songs. Robots like Meme show us how cool technology can be. And in the future, we'll even see more amazing things from robots like these. I mean, did you ever imagine robots could dance like that? Now, suppose you are a tourist in Japan and want some answers from the local tourist information center. Chances are that your queries could be answered by Junko Chihara, a humanoid robot working in Aqua City, Odaiba, a shopping center on Tokyo's waterfront. She is a robot made by Toshiba, and they used the clever ideas of a robotics researcher named Hiroshi Igashira from Osaka to create her. Junko is pretty awesome because she can talk to people in different languages like Japanese, English, and Chinese. This makes it easy for tourists to communicate with her. She's even learned sign language to help folks who can't hear. Isn't that amazing? Toshiba used fancy artificial intelligence stuff to make Junko Chihara. She could talk and understand questions from tourists because she has special technology for speaking and understanding words. There's also a fancier version of Junko called Kanai Chihara. Kanai can learn to speak any language, and she moves even more smoothly. She's super smart and was made specifically for the tourism and travel industry. These robots are cool, and they make things easier for people when they travel. So, when you visit Japan one of these days, don't freak out when you meet Junko as the receptionist. Up next, imagine you are talking to a customer service agent. You assume that this agent was a human being. Well, your assumption might be wrong. Well, you could be talking to Nadine. Who's that, you ask? Nadine is the most human-like robot you've ever seen. If you meet her, you might even mistake her for a real person because she looks so much like one. And of course, we'll forgive you for the same. She's got a body that's very similar to ours and can do human-like things, like recognizing you if you've met before, making eye contact, shaking hands, and continuing conversations based on previous talks. It's almost like having a chat with a friend. She's got special cameras, a microphone, and a webcam to see and hear things. Then, her brain, which is like a computer, processes all this information to understand faces, movements, feelings, and more, so she can react like a real human. Nadine also has little helpers inside her called Chatbots. They help her answer questions and remember what you've talked about in the past. And guess what? She's like a language expert and can talk to you in 6 different languages: English, German, French, Chinese, Hindi, and Japanese. So, you could chat with her in your preferred language without any trouble. She's currently working as a friendly customer service agent at AIA Singapore, which is an insurance company. Moving on, we have another humanoid robot that gets more social and has no fear of crowds. In fact, it can handle interruptions, and talking with groups of people isn't a problem either. I'm talking about Actroid. Actroid SIT is a lifelike robot made by a Japanese company called Kokoro. She hasn't gotten as much attention as her cousin Geminoid F, which looks just like a real woman, but is controlled by a person. However, Actroid SIT can do things on her own, like talking and moving her body while interacting with people. Recently, researchers have made Actroid even smarter and better at expressing herself. Now, Actroid can look at people and make gestures when they talk to her, which helps when many people are around. The researchers watched how people in groups interacted with the robot to learn how to make her better. They focused on two things: interruptibility and motion parameterization to make her interactions with humans smoother. The interruptibility feature is cool. This helps Actroid SIT handle interruptions gracefully. During their test, they found that people often interrupted the robot, like changing the subject or letting someone else talk. The problem was the robot just kept talking and didn't respond well to these interruptions. With the new feature, Actroid can quickly switch to a new topic when someone interrupts her, and this makes people want to talk to her for a longer time. It's all about making her more socially skilled. It's something most humans can't even manage, but scientists have created a robot that can ride a unicycle. Murata Girl is a robot made by a Japanese company called Murata Manufacturing, which makes electronic parts. This robot looks like a young school-aged child and can balance herself. She can ride a bicycle forward and backward without falling over. She's pretty smart too, with sensors that work like her electronic eyes, using sound to know when she might bump into something. Her robot brain helps her change direction. Inside Murata Girl's body, there are special things called gyroscopes that help her stay steady even when she's not moving. She's not too heavy, only about 5 kilograms. People can also control her using a technology called Bluetooth, which is the same thing in phones and computers that lets them connect to other devices. Murata Manufacturing made another robot before called Murata Boy, who is like Murata Girl's cousin. This robot can ride a bike. These robots are used in schools to teach kids about science and also on TV to promote the company's brand. They're like cool science ambassadors. That being not enough, Murata Manufacturing has also given us its robotic cheerleaders. The squad of 10 ball-mounted robots uses advanced ultrasonics, infrared, and group control technology to perform synchronized dance routines with perfect stability. These robots are super high-tech and were made with the help of the Matsuno Lab at Kyoto University. They're the 4th generation of robots made by Murata. Now, instead of using wheels, these cheerleader robots balance on a special ball. They have 3 gyro sensors to help them stay steady, along with a cool technology called inverted pendulum control. They even have shiny pom-poms that light up and act like weights to help them balance better. To dance together, these robots use special tools. They have ultrasonic microphones that send sound waves to figure out where they are and how far they are from things. They also have 4 sensors that use invisible light called infrared to know where they are. And guess what? All of this is controlled by a big computer system that talks to the robots wirelessly. It's like a dance party with high-tech moves. All we are left with is to wonder, could robots become more human than we ever imagined? Share your thoughts in the comments and remember to stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of technology.